Hi, my name is Joy Chakravarthy and I'm with Arjun Atwal at the end of the fourth round of DP World PGTI 72 The League presented by IndusInd Bank. Arjun, very important. You know, the sponsors are very important.
Of course, yeah. And our thanks to all the sponsors and all the team owners for 72 The League. You know, we're very happy that you guys have got involved and, you know, it's made it exciting for all of us.
It's been a fabulous day, Arjun. What looked like that two of the top teams who will run away with it and make tomorrow almost inconsequential. What has happened is that they both have kind of, if not run away, they have just sauntered, if I can say that.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes tomorrow really interesting because that being the final round of the league, there are now 4 teams in with a chance to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Let's start with Rajasthan Regals, who are at the top of the league.
Yeah.
They are going to play the guys who are second. They've got 39 and 35 points, if I'm not wrong, at the end of, 39 and 35.
Yeah, UP.
Just 4 points difference. And that match is going to almost decide the fate of Charminar Challenge, who are on 31, as well as Nava Raipur, who are on 31.
31 as well, yeah.
What do you think of the scenario? Can it be more exciting than this?
I think it's really building up for a great finish. You know, tomorrow I think is almost more important than the final. You know, because tomorrow will decide who is going to be in position to win it all.
Yeah.
And then obviously the pressure in the final round will be whatever it is. But I think tomorrow itself is one of the most important days for all these teams. You know, the guys who are in 31 points like Nava Raipur, they need to make this charge and, you know, try and get as many points as they can. And then, you know, obviously in any sport, when you see anyone holding on to a lead, they have that in the back of their mind. You know, even if you're playing individual golf, you always have that in the back of your mind. I have to sleep on this lead now, you know, and now you got a team sleeping on this lead, and now you don't want to let your team down. So there's this little added pressure, you know, that comes with leading, which you know, like you've covered me and Jeev and everybody, and you've questioned us after 3 rounds when we're leading, and you know how much pressure that takes. And then you have to man up and basically go out there and take care of business. So it's going to be interesting, Joy. Yeah.
And when you're talking of pressure, I mean, yesterday on the PGA Tour, I don't know if you watched it live or not, but somebody like a major champion like Shane Lowry, leading by 3 shots, and then 2 consecutive holes he hits the ball into water and loses the tournament. So I mean, if that is the case in a individual event, as you very correctly pointed out, in the team event, it's even more so.
That much more pressure, because individually you can still handle it. It's on you. You know, you'll come back, bounce back. You'll play next week. He'll be playing. Shane will be playing. He'll be fine. But with these team events, they come very rarely. You know, you're not playing week in and week out as a team sport. And for this, you know, there's that little added pressure. And then obviously, like I said, you don't want to let your team down or the team owners down. So, you know, the people who can put all this aside, I think they're going to do well.
Before we go on back to the 72, the league, let me ask you something about, the Eurasia Cup. You were captain over there, and it was so close going into the final day.
Don't remind me. Yeah.
You guys almost beat a full strength European team that week. What did you tell the boys before going out for the singles on that Sunday?
See, my message to them the whole week, because I had to get this Asian team ready in 2 days to mix and match with each other, where the Europeans are already used to playing with each other. My boys that week, I remember, were playing on all different tours. So I had this job of getting them together and making them feel like a part of team and not putting any pressure on them. And I made them feel that, okay, the whole world thinks that we're the underdogs. So you guys have nothing to lose. So go out there and fire at every flag. I gave them the confidence that I've seen you guys all play, and I know that you can beat these guys. And I kind of put that in the back of their head. And we did pretty well the first 2 days. We were leading, I think,
by 2
points or something. You know, individually, you know, they got a little more overwhelmed, I guess, in the final day. But I just gave them this sense of, as a captain, there's only so much you can do. And All you got to do is make them feel relaxed and give them the confidence to go play well. So that's all I did.
So that's going to be the main job of the captains tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I think so, Joy. I mean, the captain's responsibility is to make sure, one, the players are comfortable on and off the golf course, because there's a lot that goes on off the golf course for them. And then to make sure that no one feels any kind of remorse or responsibility if they lose. It doesn't matter. You got to give them that sense of confidence that win or lose, we're a team, we're going to have fun, we're going to go out there and try our best, and then go play without pressure.
So the two teams in this league who are the best teams so far after 4 rounds, they are going to meet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be Regals versus
UP Prometheans.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask you was that because the ideal scenario would be if they both halve their matches completely and somebody else plays really good golf and overtakes UP Prometheans. But to make it more exciting. But because these two teams are playing, you think the other two teams have got a better chance because the two best teams are playing, and maybe if it is a runaway victory for one of them, it just opens the door completely for one of the third and fourth teams?
It could be. There could be many scenarios that could play out tomorrow. Like I said, these two teams might just feel the pressure more than the other teams, and it depends on how many points they gather tomorrow. It's what the whole difference is going to be. I'm hoping that the 31-point teams, the two teams that are tied at 31, Nava Raipur and I think Charminar, that they make a big run tomorrow so that everyone's in it for whatever, comes the last day. So that's an exciting thing for me being a golf fan, and I'm sure everybody watching, to get all the teams in contention. So we'll see what happens.
The two bottom place team, Mumbai has still got a theoretical chance.
Outside chance.
Mathematical.
They got to win all their matches.
All their matches.
Yeah.
And then hope that the results go their way.
Yeah.
But your team, I'm sorry, I have to call it your team.
Yeah.
What is the learning they take from here? And what I'm sure they will come to you and ask you for your advice. What will you tell them now that they have no chance of qualifying for the final?
Well, the thing, I have talked to a few of the players. I spoke with Angad a little earlier. He was disappointed after not winning today. I spoke with Viraj a little bit, but I've told them to keep their heads up. Listen, it's a sport. At the end of the day, it's not life and death. There are 6 teams. One team has to win. One team has to finish last. I know the team that finishes last wish that they did better, but I don't know what else to say but give them encouragement that go out these next few days and just play as hard as you can. Don't put your heads down right now. Even if you're in last place, there's only one place to go, is up. There's nothing worse that can happen. Now you might as well go out there and have fun and try and be as aggressive as you can. So
one of the things obviously is that the league started, the players did not really have a chance to really prepare for the league as such. They did not, after the auction, it was just, less than 7-8 days time. I think one of the things that will be important is that they know now they've got a taste of what they have to really, endure during these 13, 14 days. And also, so they will be better prepared for that. But what kind of changes and other things, how will they put their mind to that? If they have to change their teams next year, the team management, will they be just looking at, should they be just looking at this week's performance and or should it be just, well, they did pick up a good team. It didn't happen. How do you think they should approach?
I think it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience for everybody. I think first year being the league, picking these teams was, everything's being done for the first time. So I think going back to your question, whether they should just look at this week's results and go, I don't think they can do that. I think by the time this comes around next year, I think they still need to see who the hotter players are. Like the Ryder Cup, President's Cup, they always, when they have the picks, they always pick whoever is playing well at that time or recently. So if I were the captain, I would obviously pick the ones that are doing well on the order of merit, no doubt. And then I would definitely pick the hotter players in the last few weeks leading up to the league. And then make a team where that's, the strength is there on both sides.
Perfect. Are you going to be with us from morning tomorrow then, enjoying the thrill? Oh, by the way, I believe you spent a lot of time practicing today.
I did actually. I went and hit some balls because I played with these kids in the Pro-Am, Karthik and Manoj, and I was kind of not embarrassed, but I was very rusty. So I figured that if I got to play golf, I should play like myself. So I went and hit balls just to keep in touch with the game.
How's the knee behaving after?
It's fine, it's fine. It's old age, it's all good. I got 2 knees, so one of them will work.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, anytime.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.